A new dawn has arrived, and it is not just another day, it is a divine gift, a chance to take a deep breath, lift your eyes to the heavens, and declare, "Lord, I am here." If this prayer has reached you, it is not by chance. God has prepared this moment. We give thanks to the Lord because He is good, because His love knows no end, and His faithfulness spans generations. May the people of God say so. May those who cry out in silence repeat it. May those still in the midst of battle proclaim with faith, "The Lord's love is eternal." Today we join our voices with the psalmist who declared, "The Lord is with me, I will not fear. What can man do to me?" No matter the opposition, no matter the fear that knocks at the door, if the Lord is by your side, nothing can shake you. He is your fortress, your rock, your safe haven in difficult days. Perhaps struggles have surrounded you on all sides. Perhaps harsh words and problems insist on bringing you down. But there is power in the name of the Lord. And just as the psalmist overcame his enemies, so will you, because those who trust in God are not defeated, they are sustained. Stand up today and declare in faith, "I will not die. I will live to tell of the wonderful things the Lord has done." The Lord is our strength and protection. He is the one who sustains us when our own strength fails us. Even if the day begins with uncertainty, we can walk with the certainty that God has already prepared everything. Even before we open our eyes, His love is already surrounding us. His faithfulness accompanies us from the first ray of sunlight. Lord, today I come before you with a grateful heart. Thank you for another day. Thank you for being with me every step of the way, even when I don't realize it. No matter what this day brings, I declare you are with me. Even if challenges come, I know that you are my strength. Even if there are struggles, it is your arm that sustains me. And even when everything seems closed, you can make a way where there is none. I trust in you, Lord, not because everything is easy, but because you never fail. Today, as your word says, I rejoice because this is the day that you have made. I rejoice not because of the circumstances, but because you are present in every detail. Your presence is my greatest asset. There is no wealth, achievement, or recognition that compares to the privilege of walking with you. From dawn to dusk, you are the one who keeps my soul. You are the God who never sleeps, who watches over my nights and blesses my mornings. And here I am, Lord, with my hands raised, saying, "Thank you, because your love is more constant than the shining sun, firmer than the mountains, deeper than any sea." In times of danger, I have called upon the Lord, and He has heard me. He has brought relief when everything seemed tight, light when everything was dark. How many times have I felt surrounded, pressed down by fears and thoughts? And yet, you were there, Lord. You do not always answer as I expect, but you always answer wisely. You do not always do as I ask, but you always do what is best. I do not put my trust in men or in the systems of this world. Your word says, "It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in the mighty," and that is what I do now. In you I rest, in you I hope, because when I am small in the face of challenges, I just need to remember your greatness. You who created the heavens with the sound of your voice, who commanded the sea to be still, who makes flowers bloom where everything seemed dry. Like the psalmist, I also declare, I was surrounded on all sides, but in the name of the Lord I prevailed. Maybe today I don't fight armies, but I face doubts. I struggle with anxiety. I hear voices that try to steal my peace. But in the name of the Lord, I declare victory. Because your name is a strong tower, a safe refuge, a shield that protects, a shelter that welcomes. Lord, renew my understanding this morning. May my eyes not only focus on my problems, but may they see your promises. May I remember, even in the face of scarcity, you are the God who provides. May I remember, when I am lonely, your presence surrounds me, and when fear tries to paralyze me, may I declare, your love casts out all fear. Thank you, my God, for never letting go of my hand. Even when I failed, when I got distracted or doubted, you remained faithful. You did not tire, you did not back down, you did not give up on me. That is why I praise you today. My soul sings because you are the same yesterday, today, and forever, and it is in this truth that I rest. You do not change, and your love is eternal. On this new day I pause to acknowledge the gift I have been given. This is not just another morning. This is the day you have made. I rejoice, I shake off the burdens of yesterday, and I open my heart to what is to come. This day is like a blank page, and I want every line to be written by you, marked by your will, guided by your spirit. I do not want to walk on impulse or live on autopilot. I want to walk with you. I am grateful for the air I breathe, for the roof that covers me, for the strength that makes me stand up. I am grateful for the little details that I so often overlook, for the people you have placed in my path, for the seeds you have already planted and that will soon blossom. I am grateful because even though I am imperfect, I am loved by you. You did not reject me when I erred. You did not turn away when my faith wavered. Instead, you surrounded me with mercy, corrected me with love, strengthened me with compassion. Today, Lord, I want to align my heart with that of the psalmist who said, I thank you that you have heard me and have become my salvation. How many times have I cried out in silence in the middle of the desert of my soul, and you heard me? How many nights have I cried without knowing how to move forward, and your presence has brought me comfort? When I thought it was the end, you began something new. You taught me that gratitude is not just a feeling, but an attitude of faith. When I give thanks, I declare that I am not alone. When I give thanks, I recognize that there is a purpose, even in what I do not yet understand. Lord, teach me to live this day with my eyes focused on your goodness. May I not get lost in the rush or distracted by urgent matters. May I see your fingerprints in the details, hear your voice in the noise, and feel your hand in the little things. You are in everything, and everything you do is good. Thank you for giving me a reason to keep going, for giving meaning to each step, for reminding me that even after the dark night, dawn always comes. And when he comes, he brings new mercies, new opportunities, new promises. This day will not be just another one. I will live it as a victory that has already been given to me. I will live with gratitude, with hope, and with the certainty that I do not walk alone. I will live to love more, to serve more, to trust more, because the Lord walks with me. Today, I also remember those who came before me. Men and women who face struggles, experience real pain, but remain steadfast because they trusted in you. They left a legacy, a path forged by faith, and it is by that same faith that I rise today. I want to trust as they trusted, to thank as they thanked, and to overcome in your name as they overcame. I remember Moses, uncertain of his calling, fearful of his limitations. He said, "Who am I to go to Pharaoh?" But you answered, "I will be with you." And it was your presence, not your strength, that parted the sea, held up his arms, and guided your people with cloud and fire. So it is with me, Lord. When I feel inadequate, remind me that you are with me, and that is more than enough. I remember Hannah, the woman who wept in the temple, carrying years of waiting, silence, and pain. She prayed, cried out, and poured out her soul before you, and you, faithful God, heard her. You transformed her tears into laughter, her pain into a promise fulfilled. You gave her Samuel, and his story continues to inspire generations. Teach me to trust like Hannah, to pray with a naked heart, believing that you see the invisible and answer in the right time. I also think of David, the author of this psalm, a shepherd, a warrior, a persecuted man, a king, but above all, a worshipper. He faced deep valleys, was crushed by pressures and surrounded by enemies, but he never stopped praising. Even when he was in the cave, he said, "I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart." Give me that heart, Lord, that worships you even in pain, that sings to you even in trials, that trusts even when there is no way out. And how can we forget Daniel, who even when faced with the threat of the lion's den, never stopped seeking you? 3 times a day he prayed with gratitude, and when they threw him to the lions, there was no panic, there was trust. You, Lord, shut the mouths of the animals. You showed your faithfulness before the eyes of a nation. If you were with Daniel, I know that you are also with me. And if you are with me, no lion can touch me, no threat can defeat me. I also remember Joseph, betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, unjustly accused, thrown into prison. But even in the darkness of the dungeon, you were with him. At every stage, your favor accompanied him. When everyone forgot him, you remembered him. When the world rejected him, you raised him up. What the enemy tried to use for evil, you turned into a blessing. Therefore, Lord, even when I feel wronged or abandoned, may I never forget, my story is not over yet. And in the fullness of time, Jesus came, the rejected stone that became the cornerstone. He was despised, scourged, crucified. But on the 3rd day he rose again with power. He lives, he reigns, and he has given us access to true victory. As the psalm says, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Thank you, Lord, that even when the world sees no value in me, you lift me up, cleanse me, and use me for your glory. In Jesus, I find the fullness of what this psalm declares. In him I see eternal love, divine help, joy in the midst of struggle, restored justice, and true salvation. Today, as a follower of Christ, I join my voice with the righteous and joyfully declare, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it." Just as Moses lifted his staff, Hannah knelt, David played his harp, Daniel opened his window, Joseph remained faithful, and Jesus carried the cross. Today, I too stand up in faith. I want to live in gratitude, walk with confidence, and fight knowing that I am not alone. The same God who was with them is with me, and that is enough for me. Loving Father, at this moment, I place before you every area of my life that needs your direction, your protection, and your transformation. I do not want to walk according to my impulses or trust in my limited wisdom. I want you to guide my steps, to direct my decisions, to align every detail of my day with your perfect will. You know my ways, even those that I do not understand. Therefore I cry out, guide me on the path of righteousness. Deliver me, Lord, from the traps of the enemy, from the deceit of my own heart, from hasty decisions that can divert me from your plan. Give me discernment to know when to move forward and when to wait, when to speak and when to be silent. Place a wall of protection around my life and those I love. Protect us from accidents, from illness, from all evil, visible and invisible. Protect my soul, Lord, from hurtful words, from thoughts that drain my faith, from emotions that try to dominate me. Do not allow anything or anyone to steal the peace that you have given me. If there are closed doors that do not come from you, close them with your grace. If there are paths that I should not follow, close them with your mercy. Teach me to trust when I do not, understand, to surrender when it is difficult, to rest even when everything screams urgency. I also ask for personal transformation. I recognize that there are areas in me that still need to be molded. There are attitudes, thoughts, and feelings that do not reflect your character. Sometimes pride dominates me, haste takes me off balance, and complaints whisper in my heart. But today, Lord, I give all of this to you. Break what needs to be broken, remake what needs to be remade. as a potter molds clay. Mold me with your hands. Renew my mind with your word, Lord. Touch my emotions with your peace. Light the fire of your spirit within me. May my faith not be mechanical. May my prayer not be routine. May my relationship with you not be an obligation. May everything within me desire to know you more, love you more, and reflect on you more. May I live with spiritual intensity, with my eyes turned toward heaven and my heart surrendered to your love. Bless my family, Lord. You know every need, every wound, every hidden desire. Protect them with your love, strengthen them with your presence, unite them with your spirit. May there be peace within our home, forgiveness where there was hurt, affection where there was coldness. May our gestures reveal your grace and our words be seeds of love. Today I pray like the psalmist, with courage, with faith, with gratitude. I know that you hear me. I know that you answer. I know that even now, as I pray, you are already acting. That is why I declare, the Lord is my strength and my protection. He is my salvation. And I pray not only for myself, but also for all those around me, for those who are far away and for those I do not even know, but who also need you. I present to you, Father, those who are suffering at this time, those who feel surrounded, as the psalm says, they surrounded me on every side, but I defeated them in the name of the Lord. I intercede for those who are surrounded by pain, anguish, scarcity, illness, and anxiety. May your presence burst into the midst of these situations as a powerful light, breaking chains and bringing comfort and restoration. I cry out for those who are sick, Lord. You are the God who heals, the God who touches with compassion, the God who turns tears into testimonies. Visit hospitals, silent rooms, beds where someone is waiting for a miracle. Extend your powerful hand and perform the impossible. May a new song be heard where before there was weeping. May hope spring up where all seemed lost. I also present to you, Father, those who are facing financial crises. You are our provider. There is no shortage in you. You are the owner of gold and silver. Open doors of employment, send opportunities, pour wisdom and creativity upon those who undertake. Support the fathers and mothers who carry the weight of the home. Guide the young people who are searching for their place. May all of them find refuge in you and know that they are not alone. I also intercede for wounded. Hearts for those who carry old pain, losses, betrayals, family divisions. Where there is silence, bring dialogue. Where there is hatred, plant forgiveness. Where there has been estrangement, generate reconciliation. Restore homes, bring parents and children together, heal broken friendships. May your peace reign in hearts, and your grace be the bridge where there was no path. And Lord, I cannot forget my community. Look upon those who wander aimlessly, those who have lost faith, those who live in anger or fear. Use your church to be a light in the darkness. May we be a voice of hope, hands that help, feet that walk toward those in need. May our hearts be moved by compassion and not judgment. May every believer stand as a living witness to your love. Lord, I also place my nation before you. You know the pain of my country, the injustice, the corruption, the violence, the division. But you also know the cry of your people, those who still pray, who still believe, who still hope. Raise up just and upright leaders, men and women who will hear your voice. Pour out your justice like a river that washes the streets, the homes, the laws. Heal our history, heal our land, heal our people. And in this sacred moment, I present myself not only as one who asks, but as a son who desires to grow, to mature, to be transformed. I do not want to live a superficial faith, dependent on circumstances. I want to be shaped by your spirit, guided by your truth, strengthened by your presence. Just as the psalmist declared, I will not die, but live to declare the works of the Lord. Today I also declare I will live with purpose, with passion and obedience. Renew my mind, Lord. Free me from the thoughts that limit me, from the lies that distance me from the truth. May my life be a reflection of your glory. May my words edify. May my actions reveal grace. May my heart burn for you every day. Teach me to love without demanding, to serve without expecting anything in return, to forgive even when it hurts. May every step I take proclaim that Jesus lives in me. And finally, Father, I thank you for your faithfulness that never fails, for your love that never ends, for your presence that never abandons me. Every word of Psalm 118 echoes in my soul like a living promise. Yes, Lord, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Today I rise in faith, consecrate this day to you, and declare it will be a day filled with your peace, your guidance, and your victory. If this prayer spoke to you, share it with someone who also needs to be strengthened. Leave your Amen in the comments as a sign of faith. And if you have a special request, write it down. We want to pray with you. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more prayers like this, full of hope, faith, and power. May the Lord bless you powerfully. Walk with confidence. God's love surrounds you, and his victory goes with you. See you in the next prayer.